The environmental initiatives taken by Ford is right next to me, guys. The Ford Mustang Mach-E. To open the door to the Ford Mustang E, you put your finger here. Ah! Oh my god! Ah! Help me! I'm a bit old school, as you guys can tell, so I'm telling you, whoever designed this accelerator worked for NASA at one point. Woo! Guys, that was the best test drive ever. Oh my goodness. I think this Ford Mustang E is great value for money. Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Oh yes, what a wonderful Belgian weather. Oh, the wonderful busy days. I like this. Now, because the times are very busy, this also means that the economy needs to evolve. The economy is super duper busy, but at the same time, we need to take strong environmental initiatives. And the environmental initiatives taken by Ford is right next to me, guys. The Ford Mustang Mach-E. How amazing is that? It's right next to me. This Ford Mustang Mach-E costs 68,000 euros. Is this good value for money or not? We're gonna find out in a moment, guys. Let's get down with this review right now. But before doing so, I'm gonna show you something really nice. So this is the key to the Ford Mustang Mach-E. And believe it or not, I'm going to be test driving this car as we speak. Here is the key fob to the Ford Mustang Mach-E, and it looks amazing. So over here, this Mustang symbol, and this is the key. So you know exactly how to operate the car, judging by the keys, how easy and simple it is. This is a typical Ford design. I like it. Instead of a Ford badge, you have this badge of the Mustang. And so there you go. So over here is the exterior design of the Ford Mustang Mach-E, guys. Look at it, how amazing it looks. It looks very nice. I mean, look at this. I like it. Over here's your plug-in, by the way. That's very nice. The thing is, I also was wondering, like, why do they call it Mustang Mach-E? This is a very interesting name for Ford's electric car. It's quite nice. It's quite nice. I like it. Look at the Mustang rear lights. Wow, I mean, that's so cute. Oh, I'm going to show you all something very important. This is the first time I've ever seen this. I've never seen this on any other car, even electric cars. So check this out. So to open the door to the Ford Mustang E, you put your finger here. And then you pull it by here. Oh, wow. Okay, I don't know what these are, but I've seen this on Ford North American cars. And this is the interior. And same principle applies to the rear doors. You push this button, and it pushes itself out automatically, and then you pull it. Now, how are you supposed to pull it is a mystery, guys, because I don't know, like, wait, there. So am I supposed to pull it from here, here? There's no handle or anything, so I'm just assuming you just pull it like this. First thing first, every time I get in the car before driving, I always put my seatbelt on. That's rule number one. Right here. So let's put this seatbelt. Right, we're good. Now, we're gonna fire up this Ford Mustang Mach-E. This is a start-stop button right here. You push the pedal, and then you start it. Your seat will automatically adjust itself going front. The car is in action already, so there's no need to worry about it not being in action. This is electric. Just make sure your handbrake is down. So over here, I'm assuming this red symbol is supposed to be your handbrake. And so... there, the handbrake is disengaged. This is your infotainment system. So yes, it's basically, I used to think this is like a huge iPad to control everything, but I think this is quite cool. And also I've seen this in Volvo, I've seen this in Tesla, and I've also seen this in the last generation Mercedes S-Class, guys, like this, the current generation that's out. Very nice. So it's quite good. I like the way this is. So over here, these are all the controls. So you have infotainment, navigation. Oh, you get tire pressure monitoring. How amazing. I think this is the car profile. Yeah, you get to see the profile of your car. Oh, I wonder what... Oh, and you know, by the way, the 360-degree parking camera is super usable. It's super useful, guys. I really like the 360-degree camera. So now I'm in parking mode. Wait, I'm in park, so I just engage it to drive, because I'm going to get driving now. And before I do so, I just want to talk to you all about the steering wheel. It is super light, and I really like the feel. It's very sporty. The door is quite nice. It's just I like how it's a bit further away from my leg. It's like a it's quite nice. It's quite good. Although I like it when it's closer to me, but it's still good because I can access the storage down there. Nice speaker over here, guys. Oh, quite nice. It's like they blend the speaker with the design even. Very nice. And this is your door handle, by the way. It's so cute. I mean, wow. First time I see a door handle like this, although I have to remark, this is not the first time wait, let me just engage this back in park. This is not the first time I've seen a door handle like this, though. I mean, I remember Citroen used to have a door handle like this in the Citroen SM and also in the Citroen DS as well. They had a door handle similar to this, so you just pull it and it opens the door. So over here is your small speedometer, guys. Very interesting. And yeah. It's good. All right, so I guess let's get on with driving this Ford Mustang Mach-E, and I'll tell you all what I think of it. First of all, I just want to remark to you all, this is the first time driving an electric car. I've never driven an electric car before, so I'm just engaged it in drive. The handbrake is disengaged. Now we can get rolling. So let me just make sure my seatbelt is good. My seating adjustment is perfect. Okay, all right, I'm ready to rock and roll. Wait. Oh my goodness. This horn sounds exactly like the Ford Mustang which I saw the other day from 1968. Wow, that's a wonderful sign of identity right there, guys. Let's get on to driving. All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we roll. All right, we roll. Okay, so gotta do this. And we'll do it right now, so, wait. All right, the accelerator tends to be very, very, like, excited. All right. It's good. So the accelerator tends to be very, very energetic. Or maybe it's just me, I have gentle legs, because I don't know, whenever I push the accelerator, it's like a rocket. Ah! Oh my god! Ah! Help me! This Ford Mustang Mach-E wants to have a lot of fun. It's so fast. It's so good, I like it at the same time, guys. It's a really energetic car. It's good. Or maybe it's just me, I'm not used to electric cars that much, because I just push the accelerator gently, and then whoa! It's like whoever designed the accelerating system must have worked for NASA at one point. Alright, so what I have to say is that so far the suspension feels very good. It's quite cozy. It's handling all the bumps nicely. The sound is very quiet. I like the sound level. It's quieter than what I've been in, you know. I drive a Nissan Navara, and so therefore sound level is a little bit high because of the engine and also because of the traffic outside. Whereas in this Ford Mach-E, I'm under the impression the traffic is there, but then I hear so little things going on outside. So that's a plus. That's good. That's good. I'm very happy, so I can use the cruise control. At least I'll try. Oh, guys, I literally have autopilot mode on, and I feel very good. It's just I feel a bit scared because the steering wheel is steering the car for me. Okay, I'm just gonna disengage this because I'm a bit scared. I prefer doing things on my own. I'm a bit old school, as you guys can tell, so don't be surprised. Okay, so when it comes to the brakes, like sometimes when I just let go of the accelerator, the car has a tendency to do a sharp brake itself. So that's good. That's great. It's like I think the car is thinking you're not in action, so therefore it has to take action for you, which is very good. Very good. I mean, the car makes decisions for you. So how nice, guys. When you're not sane, let the car do the sane work for you. Anyways, speaking of U-turn, let's do it right here. So. Speaking of U-turns, that U-turn which I did was a piece of cake. It was very good. In fact, I was very impressed with something about this Ford Mach-E. I think it's common for crossover SUVs of today, and that is they have very good turning radiuses. Like, that's one thing I've noticed, and this Ford Mach-E is no exception. Like, I just did a U-turn now. It felt like as if I was I felt like I was on a bicycle for a second with that U-turn. Very, very good. Anyway, so as I'm saying, so driving this Ford Mach-E is very good. Now, speaking of the Ford Mach-E, I actually don't know where the name exactly originates from, but my best guess tells me it's from the legendary Ford Mustang. It's just, I wonder why do they call this car Ford Mustang Mach-E? I guess my best guess tells me it's likely because of the Mustang being the legendary Ford, and since then the name lives on, and so therefore Ford aspires to make this car, the Ford Mach-E, legendary. I like that. I like the feel of the steering wheel. It's very smooth, and it was also very, very, very soft. I liked it. The accelerator is very exciting. Like, it's just always ready to go, always ready to go on the run. So, I mean, if you're going to complain about this Ford Mustang being sluggish, the Mustang Mach-E being sluggish on acceleration, you are wrong, because something about this Ford Mustang is just, like, I'm telling you, whoever designed this accelerator worked for NASA at one point. The suspension feels very good. It's a bit, it's like a blend between something sporty and something comfort-oriented. So it's quite good. I cannot complain. I like it. And then also, I think in terms of comfort level, the seat is on the soft side. Okay guys, so I'm at a red light now, and I know a perfect location somewhere where I can do a perfect U-turn, because I feel like that U-turn which I did earlier wasn't good enough. Yeah, I'm gonna get on with this U-turn right now. Okay, alright guys, I'm going to execute a U-turn, and let's see how this goes. Okay, this U-turn is a little bit different to last time, because last time I was on the main road, whereas for this Ford Mustang E on this road was a bit more narrow, so that's why I had to do 2 turns. But otherwise I feel like it's good, it's going fine. Alright, the second U-turn was good, I guess, but to be honest, for the second U-turn I did take a rather narrow road, so it was I had to just do 2 turns basically, and then I was free to go. That's average for a crossover SUV or an electric car of this size. So you know what? Nothing questionable, guys. I love it. I'm about to park, and I just have the parking camera right there. So the 360-degree camera is very helpful. If you can take it as an option with any car you buy, please take it, because this will save you a lot of time, and it cuts the complications. It just makes life easy for you. Okay, that's good. Be very gentle when parking, because at least for me, I find this accelerator too good that I have to push it slowly. It's like letting the car decide for you the speed. Oh, come on, no. See, that's the thing. Whenever I put it on drive while parking, it gets rid of the parking camera for you. So that's why I have to engage it myself. Wait, what's going on? Yes, okay, now I'm back in business. You guys can see I have the parking camera back. Although whenever I put it in drive, it always gets rid of the parking camera. Like, for example, this is now in reverse mode. And now this is in drive mode. Whenever I put it in drive, the parking camera disappears. It goes back to other applications. So I have to constantly engage it in camera, and then it's back there. Woo! Guys, that was the best test drive ever. Oh my goodness. Ah! I love this Ford Mach-E Mustang. It's so good. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. You know, this is the first ever electric car I've ever driven, and it's just wonderful. I mean, I feel like... I mean, this is a bit of a culture shock for me, guys, because I'm used to combustion engine cars, and as you guys know, I drive a Nissan Navara, and the Nissan Navara is a complete opposite vehicle of this, because it's heavy, it's on a combustion engine, it runs on the diesel, it's a diesel engine, and so therefore, and also it's a utility vehicle, quite heavy, so therefore, it's like a completely different world when driving this Ford Mustang Mach-E. A lot of aspects about this Ford Mustang Mach-E when it comes to drive was amazing, and that doesn't surprise me, because Ford is the king of driving pleasure when it comes to mass market cars. Ford has always been known for making cars that are fun to drive, and the thing is, it's no exception with this Ford Mustang Mach-E. Just the only questionable aspect I'd like to point out is that this accelerator is a little bit hyper. It's like I just brushed the accelerator pedal, and the next thing I know, I'm like, ah, oh my god. It's like, Whoa, calm down, Ford Mach-E, calm down. I know you're excited. Just let's do this slowly. Let's accelerate slowly. But it's good. I like it, guys. I mean, maybe it's just me, okay? Please excuse me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe this is the first time ever driving an electric car, so that's why I find this accelerator too sensitive. But, and also, whenever I remove my leg from the accelerator, it likes to do a emergency brake. Or maybe it's just me because, to be honest, we were driving in a bit of traffic. The traffic was a bit busy, so therefore it was a lot of stop and go, stop and go. Oh yes, everyone. Nice gear lever right here. And then you have some additional storage space down there. Very nice. Good storage space. And 12-volt socket right there. Very good, very good. These are the cup holders. Over here is my nice water bottle. Speaking of water bottle, I can put it right here as well. But I cannot fit a big water bottle there. So whether it's questionable or not, it's debatable, because this is not the first time I see an electric car with practicality that can be perceived as average. Many electric cars have suffered from practicality issues, so this makes the Ford Mustang E no exception. And so at one point whilst driving, all I did was I engaged this button, which is the cruise control. The cruise control helped, and at the same time it automatically engaged this lane assist system. And the lane assist system was just too good that at one point I got a little bit scared, because I mean the car is literally steering itself for me. It's sensitive. It's really good, guys. It's really good. It's just something I personally have to get used to. Oh, don't you guys just love this leather stitching right here? The red lining, the stitching. How nice. I just love the way this infotainment system is styled. I like how you get the start button right there of the infotainment system, and then this is the volume. Now let's move over to the rear seat of this Ford Mustang Mach-E. So guys, I'm in the rear seat of this Ford Mustang Mach-E, and I have to say I am very, very comfortable. The seating is very soft. My leg is quite good. I have enough leg room. My knee room is also quite good. And guys, I have a lot of headroom. Alright, no climate control, guys, but you do get air vents, and you do get some USB point connections down there. Quite nice. This is a nice armrest, guys. I really like it. And then you get a nice, well, you get a side door pocket that doubles as a door handle. And I like how the speaker is covered in some form of fabric. So, yeah, it's quite good. And I like how you have this nice bit of trim, chrome trim right here that separates the rest of the door and the door sill. Whilst exploring the interior of this Ford Mustang Mach-E, I have to say the interior was very good, okay? The rear seat was very nice, but just the only questionable aspect is that my arm is like until here, guys, on the edge of this door, and the door handle is right down there. So every time I open this door, I have to constantly bend my, like I have to twist my wrist to pull this open, and then I can push it open. This is the first time I see a long door bin. Very good. And I like how this thing like sits there in the middle. Wow, that's a nice creative design. Another aspect which I found slightly questionable about the interior, guys, is that this length of the door covers this whole thing over here, which is very good on a muddy day, but it neglects the very bottom. So still, you have to watch out for splats of muds, guys, when going out of your Ford Mustang Mach-E, because you don't want to make contact with the bottom all the way down there. Another questionable aspect I realized about this interior is that the central console storage is very good. That's not the problem. The thing is that it's just this bit of the armrest. It would have been more interesting if there was some extra storage in there. But Ford decided to do nothing about it. They just left it as an armrest, which is of selective taste. Okay, and now we're gonna have a brief look in the boot space of this Ford Mustang Mach-E. Alright, so we're gonna do it with the key fob. So let's do this. This is the first time opening the boot door with the key fob. I do not know how to do it with buttons or with anything. I do not see anything here, guys, to open this. No, that's the reverse camera. I do not want to be touching that. Okay. Wow. It didn't make contact with me. So over here is the boot space of your Ford Mustang Mach-E, guys. Very spacious, very good, very practical. You get tether points. You do get a 12-volt socket. Very practical to live with, especially when you have a family, or especially when you live in the countryside. Who said you need a pickup truck for the countryside? So here's my conclusion about the Ford Mustang Mach-E. The Ford Mustang Mach-E is a very, very big step ahead for Ford, especially in Ford Europe, guys. And as I've mentioned earlier, the rift between Ford Europe and Ford North America has been closed. This Ford Mustang E, for a price of 68,000 euros, is this Ford Mustang E good value for money or not? You know what, guys? I think this Ford Mustang E is great value for money. 68,000 euros gets you quite a nice car, which is very appealing to look at. When it comes to practicality solutions, yes, you have to, it is a bit questionable, but it's not the first time I see questionable aspects when it comes to practicality on electric cars. Practicality is always the most questionable aspect on every electric car. The Ford Mustang Mach-E is no exception in this regard. So you want my opinion of this Ford Mustang E? I love this Ford Mustang E, guys. I really, really do. This Ford Mustang E is just as exciting as the real Ford Mustang. Driving this Ford Mustang was very good. I just love being behind the driver's seat and seeing the huge ridges of the bonnet sticking out. Very good, guys. I was very impressed and I cannot complain about this. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos that are on the run. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm just gonna go for a little drive with this Ford Mustang Mach-E. Bye.